So guys, I know that manga is like the most lit shit about, but have you guys considered reading? Yeah, like real talk books and shit. Well, that's good, because Naruto has recently opened its way for an expanded universe. Kishimoto's handed over those rights to novel writers and movie makers and that. And whilst a bunch of naughty Marys want to say this shit isn't canon, sorry guys, but it completely totally is, and you're missing out on the party. Not everybody can get these licensed books, and some people just don't have the time to sit down, read a good book, read the classics, go for trials. Which is why I'm here today, to condense, summarize, and tell you some interesting shit which is in the universe. KAKASHI HIDEN. Lightning in the frozen sky begins a year on from the events of the Fourth Great Ninja War. We open with Naruto, Uzumaki and Sai on Eagleback as they prepare for a capture mission in the Land of Waves to capture the famed criminal Kage. Naruto is back in action even with just one arm, and Sai warns him the Madara battle won't be the last war humanity faces, and still many still sympathize with his way of thinking, Naruto. Naruto says, fuck that shit, I'm gonna beat them all up. So he swoops into enemy territory saying, I can beat these guys with one hand. And he does. No Sage Mode or Kurama needed, although he is momentarily caught in the ice jutsu of a new ninja named Kage, a masked person reminiscent of Haku, as the ice-style icicles crack through and murder the body of Naruto's clone. Having captured Kage, their leader, Naruto is almost skewered by the Jonin-level ice sword technique just before he is rescued by Sai. Whilst in the area, Naruto catches up with Inari, who has heard of Naruto's journey from being imprisoned in Hijacking Castle. This references the events of Blood Prison. This does not invalidate the novel, in fact it rather hints at the idea that Kishimoto believes the movies to also be canon, or maybe the fact that he just doesn't think about it too much. Kishimoto, it seems, is not as harsh as the fans are. Inari tells Uzumaki about the secret new flying ship, a bold revolutionary invention named the Tobisha Shamaru. It's a blimp, and it's the exact same blimp seen piloted by Hokage Naruto in Boruto the movie. Nice link. Naruto doesn't quite understand the concept and instead thinks about flying ninja he's met before, as well as that time that he totally fucking did. You gonna be busting that out anytime in this novel, Naruto? No? We ever gonna see this stuff again? No. Of course not. Remarkably strong and world renowned, it seems that this is very much a base Naruto in this time period anyway, as if the post-war till the last, Kurama, Bijou mode, Kyuubi mode, they're all unused, whilst Rikudo mode may be gone entirely. Inari comments his concern for the state of money in the ninja world and how this ship is giving way to all new kinds of evil. Naruto states that money is kinda like a ninja tool or a jutsu. Good, I guess, depending on who uses it. As Gaio's words about money creating a peace that stomps on impoverished people rings in his head. Time passes. We cut to Kakashi Hatake, confirmed 6th Hokage. Yet having lost his friend's eye and his main ninjutsu, Lightning Blade, he questions just how ready for the role he actually is. Tsunade tells him how she was worried for the inauguration ceremony as well. Team 10 and 10-10, nice, meanwhile are on guard duty in Hijacking Castle, where the criminal Gario lies. Kakashi himself is then deployed to the Land of Waves to guard the unveiling of the new airship, similarly believing that the right to the skies could be something fought over in the future. Kakashi here meets a beautiful woman in a long dress. He bumps into her, says, oh yeah man, and she's just on a little way. Kakashi is a player. Man has half a face and more game than me. Suddenly Kakashi spots a hooded suspicious figure trying to get on board. Kakashi leaps into combat, chasing this figure down. Fuck your cloak. They fight and a battle breaks out. A battle fought entirely with intense, yet kind of passive taijutsu. He's skilled. Kakashi can keep up though. Wait a minute. Kakashi unmasks the figure and defeats a mischievous Rock Lee. Meaning that, wait a second, nearby must be. Kakashi chases another figure, this one on wheels as the ship takes off. Might goddamn Guy. Kakashi scolds Might Guy for endangering village relations. This could have been any kind of attack. Might Guy proclaims, "He did it just because he could, Kakashi," clearly feeling insecure about the wheelchair-bound state he has in the end of the series, and he clearly forgets his weak stomach for travel. Suddenly, screams are heard as Garyo's men, the Ryuha armament, have invaded the Tobishimaru, declaring to the Leaf that they will release their leader from Hazuki prison or an innocent guest on the ship will be frozen and killed every 10 minutes. They also state that every passenger is already under the ice jutsu, and that if Naruto Uzumaki is spotted trying to threaten our operation, the fire tags will blow the place sky high. Naruto is regarded as a hero, as a demigod threat, and he's known across all the nations. You bring Naruto here, we're blowing this joint. It's kind of funny how the ninja world has to factor in Naruto whenever they want to do anything now. With Konoha refusing to negotiate with terrorists, it's down to one cop in the air vents and an airsick Might Guy to rescue the hostages from the foreign terrorists. It's Die Hard on a blimp is what it is. Kakashi summons his ninja hounds, spreading them across the ship to find the paper bombs. It's Pakken and the gang! Might Guy, even though he's wheelchair bound from his Madara battle, can even stand and sometimes walk. He's a trooper, he's been training ever since. But this is difficult when he's throwing up every other second due to his air sickness. This reveals their cover. Kunai strike the vents immediately as Ice Sword Ninjutsu splits the two Jonin up. Kakashi survives using his new lightning style technique, Violet Bolt. Violet Bolt is a mid-range attack that Kakashi invented to replace Lightning Blade. It's used 3 times without this novel, and it's Kakashi's new go-to jutsu, and it's fucking awesome. Shikamaru, Lee, and Hokage Tsunade argue whether to release Garyo or not. They start killing hostages. Kakashi attacks head-on, whilst these guys offer little more than kunai and shuriken and general grunty genin stuff. Their ice-style leader knows better and kills 2 passengers as a result of Kakashi's attack. Kakashi can't budge an inch. He surrenders himself and the hostage situation continues. They just hide him up and they're just gonna keep going on with it. Great job, Copy Ninja. Just nice. The Copy Ninja Kakashi, Although now you've lost your Sharingan, I guess you're just plain old Kakashi. Yeah, well, plain old Kakashi has some tricks up his sleeve. Meanwhile, Ino tells everybody, mind transfer, FaceTime style no jutsu, that Pakken and the Hounds have disabled all of the tags, and that the disabled Might Guy plans to counterattack their leader. Just great plan, guys. Just the guy in the wheelchair, he's just gonna attack him head on, he's just gonna walk on out. That worked great for Kakashi, didn't it? And so he does, and this is a fucking intense battle. Madara versus Might Guy proportions. It's one-legged Might Guy versus a very strong Jonin level ninja. Ryo is a huge bulky man who wields the ice-breaking fist and the ice-breaking sledgehammer jutsus, both very big, offensive, but physical attacks. Enter the noble gentleman of the Hidden Leaf Village. I love him. The one-legged guy flips and roundhouse kicks his way across the ship, and then he collides with the ice-breaking fist. This causes a huge fissure within the ship as dynamic entry, a one-legged dynamic entry, beautiful, and the roundhouse sledgehammer attack almost destroy the ship. Yet even vomiting and legless, confirmation that Guy has still fucking got it. He can still kick ass. Garyo plunges a sledgehammer into Guy's guts. His body flickers away like a mirage as Guy hits with Konoha Whirlwind, whipping out his specialized nunchucks, the Twin Fangs. And sure, Twin Fangs nunchucks looks pretty cool until the motion of the spinning weapon makes Might Guy throw up again. This time on Garyo. Nice. It's within this battle that Might Guy coins the new fighting style, Fists of Seasickness, which is a direct reference to the Drunken Fist, a technique of Rock Lee's. As he darts around unpredictably, akin to Lee's Drunken Fist style. Meanwhile, Pakken breaks Kakashi free. The Hatake boy charges the Violet Bolt through the spilled alcohol on the floor, a combo that would have saved the day until the ice user reappears. The Haku Girl. Ice swords, hooked mast, poised at Kakashi's throat. The female Karyo, as she is called, the younger sister of Garyo, is also the beautiful woman that Kakashi bumped into earlier. meaning that, as well as every other passenger, Kakashi is already in her ninjutsu and can be killed at any minute. Kage strikes Kakashi as they engage in another verbal and ninjutsu battle. The Ice-style siblings are clearly Jonin level, as shown by feats in this novel, as even Kakashi himself starts struggling. Kage is unhinged, reckless. She weeps about her dead son, slain by Land of Wave assassins. A world like this should be destroyed, that's what you were gonna say, right? Mada and a good friend of mine probably thought the same thing, but I believe the truth was that they loved this world more than anything. Upon hearing this, the seemingly suicidal Kage breaks down. A huge ring of ice flowers bloom from her frozen heart. The petals so huge they threaten to tear the ship apart. Her brother runs to knock her unconscious, but it's too late. Ship is pierced. Tables, passengers, Might Guy all sucked out into orbit, just out of the vessel. Luckily, to be caught by the convenient plot device, Sai. Meanwhile, back in the Hidden Leaf, Tsunade has gathered Sakura, Kiba, Shino with a troop of Anbu to head out to Hazuki Castle, preempting a breakout attempt. Meanwhile, they get a FaceTime from Tsuchikage Unuki.
Hello, Lady Tsunade. So we have a bunch of criminals who stole a bunch of blue fire powder. Probably on the ship. Also, if this thing comes into my fucking land, I'll blow it the fuck out of the sky.
With the weight loss, the ship starts rising dangerously high. Kakashi is captured again, whilst a young boy has an asthma attack. Kakashi begs the siblings to save him as Kaio's inner mother gets the better of her. He is handed to Sai. The boy is handed to Sai, whose cover is now blown. The copy ninja is by himself. Kakashi and Kage talk about the mist and its class struggles. She explains how rather than the skill of a ninja, the dangerous jobs were assigned to those of low class in the hidden mist village. People like her and Zabuza Momochi to the life of missing ninja. Here, Kakashi realizes that she could have killed him at any time thanks to her Earth Chain Ice, the jutsu that almost skewered Naruto and killed the other guests. She admits, "Maybe I wanted you to stop us. Maybe I wanted you to stop us." Now that the ship is rising dangerously high, Ryo reappears, remorseful, and issues out all of the parachutes to the guests, telling them that he's sorry and that they're free to go. Kakashi wonders how they're getting released so easily, and why Ryo cares about exactly where they land. He's gonna use them as human bombs. It's that blue fire powder that was stolen from the hidden stone village is in the parachutes. Kakashi shouts, telling them not to jump, but it's too late. 50 odd parachutes loaded with explosives are headed towards the roof of Hazuki prison. Kage is shocked by her brother's harsh actions, but he claims that this was the doing of the Leaf. Kakashi and Kage head to the engine room to destroy it, as Shikamaru and the Konohara 11 have falling passengers, explosives, and escaping prisoners to deal with. This just turned into such a drag. The ship, meanwhile, is being torn apart. Kakashi extends a hand to Ryo, but this is the same hand that Ryo broke the fingers of earlier. So Ryo disappears, never to be seen again. His final words, "Kakashi Hitake. So there are shinobi in the world like you after all." 3 figures are seen flying up to the airship as it flies into the atmosphere. Kakashi and Kage tear open the air bladder to be met with the Tsuchikage and his 2 aides.
Kakashi, there you are. We're gonna blow this shit out of the sky now. We can take you back. Just gotta kill a couple more innocent civilians.
Fire spreads, Kakashi rejects their kind offer, and does step on Akatsuchi's head as he tries to get on top of the ship. Here, using his strongest lightning attack in the atmosphere, he summons rain. And yes, it's just as beautiful and badass as you'd imagine. Lightning strikes with purple rain. The fire is put out as the blue fire powder is ruined, and the ship comes crashing down. Konohara 11 work in perfect unison to rescue the falling hostages as Anbu, Shoji, and Kiba fight the escaping prisoners. This stuff's kind of interesting, but you know, it's the usual fang over fang, human spiky boulder, nothing new. As Anuki takes him down to safety, It's in this moment, seeing the next generation working together, that solidifies his will to become the next Hokage. Meanwhile, on the ground, Tsunade appears, as she consoles Kakashi and Kaio. Tsunade is ready to execute Kaio for her crimes, but instead she hands jurisdiction over to Kakashi, trying to groom him as the next Hokage. Kakashi instead offers her a role useful to Konoha. Using her Earth-Ice Chain technique, she could be the perfect new master for Hazuki Castle to run the prison. She accepts. Months later, 6th Hokage Kakashi sits and reads a letter with her perfume on it. Kaio, upon being appointed new quartermaster, attracted the attention of many other Kage, Raikage A even going so far as to challenge her. Although no major injuries, the two had a very big fight, and they seemed to tie in battle. Like, that's crazy. Her with her broken fingers and the smashed prison walls, and A with his beard ruined. He was even pushed to using his lariat, his strongest technique. So kind of cementing Kaio as a Kage level ninja? Kakashi ends his story with this. I'm the Hokage now, but I still do the same things. Every day I eat, I sleep, I worry about stupid things. My job is to make sure these kids have as many days where they can have fun and be idiots like this as they can. That's it. Right, Obito?